Welcome back to Enlightened Trading. I'm your host, Conrad, and today we have another look at the crypto market. So as usual, this is my TradingView page. Go check it out. I just posted on, as you can see, 3rd of April, something about Bitcoin and its ascending triangle, which it's currently forming and most likely has now completed with a break above key resistance. And especially if we close around this area today, then I am pretty bullish and looking positive on a longer term here on Bitcoin. And you can see, and you can also read, of course, what I said here down below. But especially, I can just play you these bars. So here we are now, and we are now coming up to key resistance here once again on this green line. This is the Fibonacci, so I'm going to show you now why it is important. So this, of course, just before we go into Bitcoin, this is my Instagram page. Go check it out for some fun along the way. I'm just going to delete this one for now. So go check it out, as I said, for some fun along the way, just posting some memes on a regular basis. So this is Bitcoin here on the daily time frame, and as you can see, we now moved above this key line here on the top, and are now coming up once again to the 0.618 Fibonacci, drawn from 14K up here. Are down to, or actually drawn from here, the bottom, up to 14K. So like that. And you can see we now wigged once to it, and are now coming up to it a second time. So it seems like it is a pretty important resistance. And if we manage to break it significantly, then I would look for move up sharply to 8,000-ish. If we take the base of this ascending triangle, basically, then we can extend it here on the top. This will take us around to 9,000. This would be not unlikely, in my opinion, over the next few days and maybe even 2 weeks. So I would look very positive for Bitcoin's longer term growth potential, which I wanted to get out here. So yeah, looking very nice in general. If I pull up my, I don't have my moving averages here. I can just load up my usual chart. So, and then activate my moving averages. So, and maybe delete my drawing tools. So you can see that we now a retest of 8,000 would actually be pretty likely, since the 200-day moving average, this white line, is currently declining. And if you want to know something about moving averages, check out one of my latest videos called Moving Averages Explained. It's in my Explained playlist, so make sure you watch it to get all things around moving averages, basically. And you can see we're now coming to the 50-day moving average, the purple line here, pretty soon. But I think a retest of 8,800 with the moving average upcoming is very likely. And if we manage to move higher, retest it, then consolidate here longer, retesting, of course, key support, which or key resistance now, which will then become support. Then a break above the 200 moving average is pretty likely, and then coming up to this trend line as well. So this would be my outlook for Bitcoin over the next few days, and basically this week. Three-day time frame doesn't seem to be too important. I'm going to delete again my moving averages because it's getting a bit cluttered, and I'm going also to here my rough chart. So as I said, my target of 8,000 and then 9,000 seems to be my first two targets. after break of this ascending triangle. So this would be pretty bullish and positive for longer term prices here on Bitcoin. So as you can see, Ethereum moved today very sharply up, looking very strong here in general. I'm not too surprised that Ethereum moves stronger, or is moving stronger than Bitcoin currently, and has been doing so for a few days now. And I very much like this consolidation here on a daily time frame here on Ethereum, looking very nice and coming and being very tight here. So this would have been a perfect trade setup. I actually like this more than Bitcoin regarding its technical picture. Yet I did stay away from it for now, and I wanted to see if Ethereum bulls are still there. And as you can see, they definitely are. So this looks very nice. I would look for prices on a daily around 190 would be my next target. I'm not going to chase it. If we consolidate here longer and maybe even have a retest of this trend line, then I would consider adding, or entering a trade here on Ethereum, but I will not do so until we consolidate or move or move down for a short-term correction. So regarding Bitcoin, I think I'm mostly said what I wanted to say, but also I just wanted to pull this up, and this is something I already did for quite a few times. This is the Bitcoin Fear and Greed Index, and as you can see, we are still showing strong fear, extreme fear here on the Fear and Greed Index, and we are now still under. If I move to max, I think it is max. Yeah, it is max, and you can see that we are still down under here, showing that people are still very bearish and negative about this space, and this has me very positive actually for Bitcoin's growth potential over the next few weeks and months especially. You can see how we are now here down under, and I'm actually moving sideways mostly. I do think a sharp break above is very likely, similar to what happened here in November to December of 2018. And I can show you what happened after that very easily. So this was this time frame, and you can see this was December to January of 2018, where Bitcoin was here down under at this stage, and then moved, of course, sharply above until we had agreed here in the green area then, and of course the price dropped hardcore. So as I said, I'm pretty bullish for now here on Bitcoin until 8,000 and 9,000. From 8,000, I will expect a short-term correction, and if we manage to break above 8,000, then I will look for 9,000 for the next resistance. So thank you very much for watching this video, and make sure you stay tuned because I'm going to upload a video tomorrow, most likely, about looking into Bitcoin again regarding some data points and some data analysis. So thank you very much for sticking through, watching my video. Make sure you like down below and are subscribed to my channel for any future updates. So see you guys and girls, you people, back next time. Bye.